be.
Unwitting whistleblower? Yeah. Nicholas Biasi is the Chief of Public Affairs for the Department of Justice's Southern District of New York.
And I'll add a disclaimer. Nobody saying that he can't hang out. He's single, gotta be. He's singing out there and mingling. Ain't nobody hating about that. That's what I keep talking about. If doing your job the way it's supposed to be, you're your own man, woman, whatever. Nobody, yeah, you can hang out, whatever. Hey, try to get on some hoes. Hey, yeah, man, I had this one chick. Yeah, da. When I say get on some hoes, when I say I'm talking like that, meaning I'm thinking about back in the day when the girls really wasn't hoes, all of them. It's just the term because she got a pussy. You knew you was really you just wanted to get a phone number. You hope maybe you can get her to go leave with baby. But nowadays, yeah, they just fucking. Woo, I fuck smoke weed. That's totally different.
Something you may be familiar with, and the most prominent federal trial court in America.
Those felonies did nothing to stop Trump from running.
No, in fact, they made him more relevant.
Did that backfire?
Sure did.
Okay, so if you watch, yeah, it's gonna take me forever to watch this. He says, he says, I was just trying to get some. No, nope. It looks like he knows what he's an old hand at this shit. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He's not. Yeah, he's not. He might not be Richie so much. He know what he's doing. He's not totally Richie, but at the same that. But that's why Richie knew what he was doing too. That's why they had to send Sunshine. Exactly. So no, it's like Richie. That's what we immediately saw. Richie, they got to send the secret weapon in. And yeah, he like my point is you were telling the truth. That's what I mean by he know what he doing. He know he can't, she ain't gonna, buy that bullshit. That's why he like her, cause yeah, exactly. If she was like the regular barfly that he could just smash, he wouldn't be talking to her.
That's why, like, the surgeon is to prevent injustice. You're stacking charges and rearranging things just to make it a case of no.
Why?
I think the case is
Nonsense.
state levels are wild west. They're like idiots. They don't care. They're all political. So yeah, this guy's probably gonna try to lock them up. It's gonna be ugly. They're so obsessed with getting it.
Who is they?
Alvin Bragg, who I've known for 15 years. He used to work in my office. Before he decided to prosecute Trump, did you know who he was? You do now. I'm not sure what he wants to be, but I know he's not happy just being the DA in New York County. So now he's very ambitious. Every real estate person in New York does what he did. Nobody's ever been charged with this. Until him.
Mr. Biasi is just saying the quiet part out loud. The part that unfortunately matters. Lawfare? Yes. Why? Because Biasi openly says so. The ones from Alvin Bragg are a particular perversion of justice. How do you know? Because Biasi says so, and he's known him for 15 years. Election interference? At this point, is there any doubt?
Are those even actual felonies? Because I was pretty sure that.
You're stacking charges and rearranging things just to make it a case of no.
Why?
Nonsense.
Yeah, that is not him just trying to impress some chick, and he ain't know he was being. He didn't. I think he really didn't know. But that ain't even the point. He's trying to say, oh, yeah, I was just saying what she wanted to hear, because he sees, oh, okay, and then you could even try to take it as far as, oh shit, I get to smash a Trump supporter, or damn, and oh, okay, on top of that. But it's like as he just don't seem like he don't know, women. And he know you got to be, yeah, straight shooter. You got to be a straight shooter. That's like, some women, they, oh, okay, you straight, I like you. Or first, you're straight, so you pretty blunt. Oh yeah, yeah, spit it out. What do you want? Da 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 da. It's like, where? Yeah, but then, but he know, if you at that point in your career, all this and that, you shouldn't have to spit bullshit game, but you also shouldn't have to, uh, you know, brag about your job or whatever, who you know, to get pussy, and he knows that. So that's my point. Is he's not lying. He really trying to connect with this bitch or whatever, whatever. Da 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 da. Da.
Every real estate person in New York does what he did. Nobody's ever been charged with this. It's all him. And that's why, like, the surgeon in the past. It's a perversion of justice.
Those felonies did nothing to stop Trump from running.
No, in fact, they made him more relevant.
Did that backfire?
Sure did.
And that was that Alvin Bragg's choice to do that?
This remind me. This is nothing. He a federal. He know, definitely he knows about wires. He did. I guess he did issue warrants for wires. Or whatever they call it. It's like, wait a minute. That's now I see what they were talking about in the New York Times post. That I just watched. And so, like, now that I'm taking time to actually watch it, like, yeah, that's the beat lead. Like, damn, bitch, you wearing a wire? Yeah, at this point, you're like, hold on. You wearing a wire? What you doing? You can't touch me. All right, yeah, you right. All right, I'm out. It was nice talking to you. No, come back. No, I'm good. Yeah. I probably leave. Waiter, yeah. It looked like it's a private club, so maybe he could just leave. So, hey, yeah, I just put that shit down and leave. Fuck this. If he didn't call the Uber, more than likely, yeah, or got a limo or something, yeah, I'm out of here. You know what? Shit. I'm finna go home and beat my dick. Fuck this. That's what he should have did. You know what? Oh, wait a minute. This bitch wearing a wire. Yeah, I wouldn't even want to stay there. I wouldn't know what to talk to nobody else. Not that night. I'll be back the next weekend, but yeah, I'm gone. Yeah, fuck this shit. Might even tell her, yeah, you know what, bitch, you wearing a wire? Fuck this. I'm finna go home and beat my dick.
Because Alvin's very ambitious.
What do you mean?
He wants to be, something. I don't know what. Mayor. I'm not sure what he wants to be, but I know he's not happy.
Yeah, she asking him questions. What do you think? But he's just like, yeah, like Mike Evans. The first time I said one of his jokes, yeah, turn ups.
New York County. So this is like before he decided to prosecute Trump. Did you know who he was? You do now.
What was the point of even doing it then?
To make him a convict,
Make him what?
a convicted felon.
See that? See, yeah, she asking all these questions. Turn up. She asking all these. It's like look. I didn't watch the New York Post one. I just played the ad last night, but I said I was coming out here and actually I went on. I talked for a whole hour, and I was supposed to be doing this one the whole time, but uh, see, what I mean by supposed to, I'm talking about my itinerary. I made my own itinerary, but she he now see what that she just just asked, like I said, just like, bitch, you wearing a wire or something? It's like, wait a minute, hold up, Gino, somebody else, take this bitch out back and smoke her. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, you know what? My bad. I watched too many movies. I'm finna go. No, I'm talking about that's what he should have said. talking about? Oh, nothing. You know what? I done had to. Yeah, you know what? Where's my Uber? I mean, call me. Yeah, I'm gone.
Why?
His album's very ambitious.
What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah. What do you,
He wants to be,
I mean, technically, we don't know what Sunshine in this case looked like. She might be batting her eyes. And he's just turn up. It might technically we all talking shit. Yeah, we back. We on. We are even me. I'm talking shit. It might be like we don't know what this bitch look like. It's you like, well, it's the club and beer goggles. You know, maybe I said I don't know. I really don't know. But it's a good chance nowadays it's not beer goggles. And yeah, it might sound like just she's interested, like, really? You know, yeah, like, you know, you can't trust nobody.
something. I don't know what. Mayor. I'm not sure what he wants to be, but I know he's not happy just being the DA in New York County. So this is like before he decided to prosecute Trump. Did you know who he was? You do now.
What was the point of even doing it then?
To make him a convict.
Make him what?
A convicted felon.
What if he can still run for presidency and...
Yeah, but it affects his candidacy if he's a convicted felon.
I was trying to count the losses. I was like, I wonder like how many are against him. I think it's for lawfare. Yes. That's why I...
Exactly. See, that's how she got him. I think it's called lawfare. Yeah, that's what killed his ass right there. That was the death blow. She playing stupid, innocent. But yeah, you know, yeah, she playing dumb. That's what killed us. I mean, he was already talking, but you know, that was yeah, that you know, like what's that shit? The Bugs Bunny where they got a piece of meat and or whatever. That was what killed him. I think it's called lawfare. That's what killed us.
gather from that.
So how does this
Got him.
even happen? How can it happen? How can the local and state level courts try President Trump with...
Because I will let him talk, but I'm saying that's what we all wanted to hear. You know, we all learned that word recently, a phrase in last year since they've been doing it, and they wanted to get somebody to a real somebody that, you know, a federal. Because if somebody said it, you know, on the cameras or this and that, lawfare, law, you know, yeah, all of them Democrats. Lawfare. What are you talking about? What he did was illegal. What are you talking about? We were all like, no, everybody does it. This dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said. That's the hook. That's when she got him. The rest of y'all might, all she did was just like, y'all see, y'all don't know, man. Like, yeah. No, we're not. That's what I said. We're not. Oh, that means predator. No, nope. But I'm talking about men who aren't suckers or effeminate or... I think it's called lawfare. Got him. It started reeling him in.
How many are against him? I think it's for lawfare. Yes. That's what I've gathered from that.
Yes, that's exactly what they call it. Got him. I got a big one, man. Hey, get the net. You know, they trout fishing or something. Get the net. Shit, this gonna be a record.
I wonder like how many are against him. I think it's for lawfare. Yes. That's what I've gathered from that.
So how does this even happen? How can can it happen? How can the local and state level courts try President Trump with more ease and less red tape than the federal courts? That doesn't seem right to the uninitiated, but you are the uninitiated. Good thing Biasi isn't.
I mean, at the federal level where I work, there is a 90-day rule where you can't make any decisions on cases that are going to affect an election. That rule does not apply at the state level because the state level is like wild west. They're like idiots. They don't care. They're all political.
So they thought they were smart, and they go at the state level, New York State, and he lied and blah blah blah. And every real estate, I don't care if you only own one property, knows exactly what Trump did. I don't care if you just, and it's raggedy. You bought it for $15,000, and you got to work on it or whatever. But he did exactly what you did.
So yeah, this guy's probably gonna try to lock him up. It's gonna be ugly. They're so obsessed with getting there.
Who is they? How did they get away with that?
It's a different system. Like the state level and the federal level are like night and day. It's hard to explain, but like there are so many more rules in the federal level, and they're like the threshold for a crime is so much higher. Like I said, like state level is like the wild west of law. It's like very, for lack of a better term, unregulated. Less checks and balances.
And I know, I know what you're thinking. I thought it too. Well, you're talking about one case or two or 19. Hey, if it's local, you break the rules. You pay the piper, or even if you don't, if you're President Trump, pay the piper. But there are other cases in the country. There are a lot of them where there's smoke, there's fire, right? What about the Georgia electoral interference case, right? That Donald Trump is currently having to face under Fani Willis, right? The Fulton County District Attorney, who was caught having an affair with the special prosecutor Nathan Wade.
So is that the strategy against Trump? Just hit him with all the legal battles all across, like the
100%.
Fani Willis, Georgia stuff. What do you think about that case?
It's a travesty of justice. To put it mildly, it's a mockery of justice. She is a joke. Like her and her boyfriend she was seeing, the whole thing is disgusting. They're just out to get her.
I guess at this point, the only argument left is why should you trust anything Biasi has to say? Let me make the case. Biasi is an expert. He has firsthand knowledge and experience, and despite how the media is going to try and spin this, he is kind of an authoritative voice as the chief.
It's been 2 days, and I don't see anything about it. They haven't tried. Have they buried it though? Is that what it's called? They haven't said anything.
Of Public Affairs for the Department of Justice's Southern District of New York. This man knows the players, he knows the game, and he knows that it is rigged.
Who's that?
And I'll add, like I've been added, what he said is true, and what I said I think is just as legitimate. Crowder, he's probably married, probably been married for a long time, and probably really don't know. So it's not a white thing. Crowder's white, that because like I said, this guy, well, is he white or Italian? Or Crowder. What I'm saying, I'm not dissing Crowder. No, it's great to be married. Homeboys, that's married. That's so. good if shit. Like when I was young, you get married, that's great. Hey, just stay your ass out other bitches' faces, and you'll be good, right? But but I don't think he recognized like what I see. But another way that I know, the way I really know. I mean, all of us know he's not lying. Crowd, all of us for the same main reason that we're all on the same page is just we know he's telling the truth. But I'm adding, and not just believe me, trust me, bro. I told you facts that even if you're not even political at all, if you saw the video I'm talking about, mine rather, and you've been, women and da da da, you've been, whatever y'all want to call, you done knocked off a few, you know that I'm telling the truth, that he's telling the truth. That he whatever he's seeing and looking at, he know he is not beer goggles, is not this and that. He's not lying to get in her ass. He knows, and like I said, I had to readjust after listening. Like, wait a minute, actually, because I think it's the lames that I was looking at in the New York Post. Like, she do sound like a reporter. How did he not know? It's like, wait a minute, no. He was on that Henny or whatever he was on, that Goose and cranberry juice. Yeah, he had the vodka and cranberry juice. He had something. And, yeah, he know what he is like, wait, oh, okay. She don't, if you got to know, she don't sound like it's like she did, but it's like, no, nope. And that's why I said, yeah, she got him with the innocent. Oh, I think they call it lawfare. Yeah. Yeah. He done. He was skinning fillet his ass. He was.
He knows the game, and he knows that it is rigged.
Who's that? Alvin
Alvin
Brad?
Bragg, yeah, who I've known for 15 years. He used to work in my office. So here's us, here's Alvin. He's county level, and he decided to do the case.
Yeah.
And Michael Cohen is their star witness who we prosecuted.
Okay.
You know who it is? That guy's psycho. He calls them.
Yes, the guy's a fucking psycho. She giggling. Yeah. See?
And he
What does
records
he
it.
want with you?
He's like, he's got this thick New York accent. He's like, is this Nicholas Biaggi, the chief of public affairs? And I'm like, yeah, it's me. I'm like, this is Michael Cohen. Why won't you guys, vacate my conviction? And I'm like, I can't really, I'm not authorized to speak to victims or defendants. Which I thought was a pretty good answer, not knowing who was calling. And he was like, well, who can he speak to? And I was like, the media. He goes, I have one of the biggest podcasts in New York. But I kind of didn't believe it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, you're still a defendant, and that precludes me from talking to you.
I've known Alvin for 15 years.
Like, how well do you know him?
I used to work with him for 2 years.
You guys had dinner together, hung out?
No, we weren't best friends.
Okay.
But I mean, like, if I see him, we're like, I mean, we know each other really well, but like, do I respect what he's doing? No. Is he a nice guy?
What about, like, the other people you work with? Do they know it's all a political perversion?
Trump stuff?
Yeah.
Well, we deferred on all this stuff.
What do you mean?
We investigated and, decided that, for one thing, there is precedent that you can't indict a sitting president.
You cannot.
Cannot.
Okay.
There's an Office of Legal Affairs rule that you cannot indict a sitting president. It's just too disruptive to the country. So we didn't. But decided that, for one thing, there is precedent that you can't indict a sitting president.
You cannot.
Cannot.
Okay.
There's an Office of Legal Affairs rule that you cannot indict a sitting president. It's just too disruptive to the country. So we didn't. But the DA did.
it's important to remember that Biasi is not the bad guy here. I know you're probably mad. Lawfare is a thing.
And that's it. And I'm not mad at it, but I think it's hilarious. But no, not what they did. I'm mad with just what I'm saying. And I think people who've been listening to me, they know what I said and know what I like. Even though he's high up, he's still not the head. We got the kids. Yeah, this is nothing. We're using this though. We can, this is part of the, this part of the ammo. This is definitely part of the ammo to permanently get rid of the snake of communism, demonic, Democrat, devil worshippers. This is part of it. Scales are falling off everybody's eyes. You take that spit and that fit, them scale, and put it on everybody, that salve on everybody's eyes. And we put, this is salve. This is more of the salve. He's not the bad guy. Because you could tell, that's why I said, you could tell he probably didn't like it the whole time. You're like, well, why didn't he say anything? It's like, what was he going to do? He said he was, we said we all did, like, nah, and technically, if he would have said they would have buried, that's another, it wasn't, and not even scared, they would have buried it and left him alone probably. They would have left him do his job, I think. This way is way better. He ain't know nothing. He didn't know he was being recorded, the youngsters, they go have stupid words. Oh, he got finesse, all that whack ass shit. Just shut up. Sit down, youngster. I'm not defending them, but I'm pretty sure I know what happened. And at first, I didn't look at it last night. I just came out, made the video, then I left it alone, and I played it earlier. Now for seeing the whole thing, it's like he ain't get finessed. It's just, it is what it. He had. But my only thing is saying is he's trying to say he was just trying to impress some chick. So that's another thing that means, yeah, more than likely at his level, that bitch it was not the beer goggles. He was just trying to impress some chick. But it's like, nah, you was telling the truth, nigga. Yeah, the alcohol, yeah, you got loose as a goose. That shit, you was loose, nigga. Yeah, like the loose lips. But it's always like, you would feel like he went on that ship almost. Like, yeah, like he's just like, ah, that's y'all then.
Probably mad. Lawfare is a thing. And it's not only happened to Donald Trump, it's happened to many of you watching or listening right now.
I was about to say, it happened to me, happened to all of it, happened to a lot of motherfuckers here. Like I said, probably wasn't for the lawfare they did. Now I know, now I learned a new word. I've been learning it, but now, yeah. See, I probably wouldn't be making these videos.
Some of you don't even know it yet.
Exactly, you didn't know it. Yeah, you did. I didn't know it. I told you, I didn't know it. You don't know what the hell is going on. It seems impossible. And like I said, the only thing to save me, not the only, it was more, first thing, this is witchcraft. Let me start reading this Bible. And thankfully, I had a whole bunch of Bibles in the house, ever since probably moved down here with us, a bunch of Bibles. And then when I ran away to Skid Row, ended up on Skid Row in 03, they gave me that Bible. And following, this and that, and then get back home, then there's a Bible encyclopedia from 1960. I'm just looking at, and the whole, all types of, stuff my folks had in the house that's old, and all these old Bibles, and I mean, it don't matter if it's old or not. I'm just saying they were there when I needed it. I didn't have to go try to find one or buy one. It was there. Yeah. I'm already paranoid as fuck. Don't want to go. So everything's up. It was already there. But yeah, lawfare. I didn't. Yeah, literally. Honestly, I just learned it when he just. Yeah, I just. First it was corruption, and that's true too. I was like, I didn't know it was corruption. And yeah, there's a lot of people you don't know, which is, and the rest of the people they really don't. And what I always say, yeah, not well. What I say, I always say what I just said. I was born in the church, so I wouldn't have. You know, it is like if what if I was born in an atheist household, or not even atheists where they practice and they just don't go to church. Period. They don't really care or not. Or a Muslim household, or whatever. Either way, I don't care what you say. It just would have been way different outcome. And other things that kept me, even though I didn't understand, I can't go, crash out, that gangster shit, all that shit. They kept me, military. I can't crash out. I gotta figure out what's going on. I gotta get help. This and that. And so, a lot, and remember I've been said it, and remember I said it. I was man enough to admit that's the first thing I thought. One of the first things. That's why you don't say anything. But I knew to just go. That's what made me go get help. Because the first thing I thought was back in '02, when I really started in Navy. I guess because I was in college, they started pouring it on, and it was after September 11th, because September 11th happened when I was in college, right? I woke up, and before that, I would always wake up and watch the morning shows. I didn't know different. Uh, Good Morning America, or the one with Al Roker and everybody's behind them waving and all that. And that day I woke up, turned it on, clicked. I'm still in, because I ain't had to be to class till 10:30. And so the morning show was like, what? It's like 8 o'clock, the second hour or third hour is like 8, finna go off. And the first one I already, so I saw the second one hit. Obviously it's on TV, and then they're like, no, this the second one. It can't be uh by the first one is is an accent. Oh my God, da da da, all that, whatever. The second, they're like, nope, this is an attack. This is on, da da da, and everything was still no. I went to class. I thought someone. Well, I know he's down in Alabama, and but I don't. Yeah, it's like I don't know. He just made a quick announcement, and it felt like he was doing it because I was thinking they need to do something, not do something, do something. I never said this. It felt like the professor came in. I think it was psychology class. I was freshman. He's like psychology 101, and he's like, yeah, as y'all might know, or you might not know, there was an attack, or Twin Towers in New York City, and that's all. And the way he said it, felt like they did. And I just got like, are you saying it because, not because I'm ex-military, but yeah, but now I know he was. But the thing what I'm trying to say is, what made me, because they, and I when I and now it's not there no more. But the article I found in 2016 that explained everything that really got me on the bad, not on that they got me to know what's going on, and okay, and really just let me know what I gotta, I can put my soldier skills and street skills on their asses without even having to. Yeah, it's like, oh, this is so simple. It feels like guilty. Like, I don't feel, many, it's too easy. Like, wait a minute. It's like they fell right into my hands. Yeah, you fucked me up. You took all my shit, almost killed me. But everything I went through, not just adult, like, or teenage, Birmingham, gang shit, whatever. New York City, little kid, kindergarten, preschool. I can just pull up and remember, and I know what I'm doing is right. I know I'm right, and it's not like And you they were down there, this arrogance. Nope. Just like one of my preachers used to say, am I right? I know I'm right. Church would answer. This ain't about being arrogant as a human. This is because God is with me. That's how. Am I right? I know I'm right. Right? Exactly. So, no, that's how I know. See, everything. And it's like, this is too easy. But hey, it is what it is. But at the time, see, that's what I'm saying. Y'all playing stupid. Because, like I said, I'm man enough to admit, the whole thing, it is a delicate line for y'all. If the person don't know what's going on, oh, yeah, they're fucked. They're screwed. Even me. But what saved me, like I said, immediately, being born in the church and knowing I can fall back. And I didn't know that. I just said immediately. Then, my life, and, different this and that. You know, and then going in chronological order, the street gangs coming to Birmingham, then joining the military. So it was like, there's nothing y'all can do. All that experience is really, I'm just talking about experience and mental, mental being prepared mentally. There's nothing you can do. You could be mad, you can slam doors. There's nothing you can fucking do but lose, even harder. Lose everything, and I mean the ultimate loss. All that, like I said, you need to listen to me, bro. That jealousy, they're going to be the jealousy is a motherfucker. Like I said, how do you know you never felt it? Cause I done dealt with it from the other. I never felt it, but I done felt it as the recipient of it more than my fair share. And so this lawfare, just like this clown coming out the house, yeah, this lawfare shit. All right, so okay, what I'm talking about is one of the first things, like I said, why I decided to get hit, because the first thing and like I said, when I read about it in 20, one of the first things, one of the things about gaslight gang stalking is supposed to the person is supposed to, if they is designed so if you say something, they're gonna, even back in 1940, they already, who are you, or 42 or 43, whatever you, who are you? Why would they be doing all this to you? And this was in Germany. Hitler introduced this shit. And so he wanted the people to spy on each other and report back to his, Nazis. And this is a fact, right? This is where it comes from. That's what all this spying on, the gang stalking. And nobody's, it is not nobody believes you because they know exactly what this. So, but if you go talk to somebody who isn't part of it, it's supposed to be, perfect or not perfect, but it's like it's a good plan because the person you go talk to who might not be one of theirs, one of the gang stalkers, they're gonna be like, really, they're spending all this money, all these to spy on you. Why would they? Who are you? Why would they do that? You're just a shoemaker, something. I'm thinking about 1942 or something. You're just this, and why would they do that? Because they want everybody, and this person, the shoemaker, they recognize, because they remember I told you how they look and they listening, they ear hustling. This guy, yeah, it's like, wait a minute, he's dangerous. The stuff he's saying, yeah, he's just, see, people like Hitler, they knew there's no such thing as, oh, he's just a shoemaker, or he's just this and that, or he's just a goat herder. Like, no, he has, he's not dangerous. He just tells the truth, and he's not a punk. They don't kill them. They know better than to go through just slaughtering people. History shows them that. All that. It showed them, so they know better than that, and whether you're religious or not. But we all know Hitler had a real big interest in the occult, Christianity, all types of stuff he's trying to find in real life, right? But either way, he knows enough to not go, until he got total control. Then, and that's when he spread all, about the Jew. Then he could do it. Once you but this is his own people. Because remember I told you when I found that article, the first thing I knew what it was, it said gangster, I mean, because I'd never seen it. And I'm like, Immediately, I'm like, I know gang doesn't, like, yeah, I'm not an idiot, street gangs, curse bloods, all this shit, folks, vice lords, whatever. I know gang means a group of people stalking. And this is before I even clicked on it. I started reading, and I said, why would he want to? And I'm reading, and it started, I'm like, why would he want to spy on his own people? And it goes on to explain. Cause yeah, at first I'm like, why do he need to spy on the Jews that he has in the concentration camp? No, his own people, so they stay in line and stay in code. As yeah, like they stay on code, so they're still with. Cause there's gonna be people. We need to stop. This the Jews, this persecuted. Da da da. Yeah, anybody and tell on your neighbor. Does that sound familiar? 2020. I just live. Yeah, whatever. All that. Tell on your neighbor and this and that and blah 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 blah. And then I'm like, oh, okay, his own people, he want to keep them in control. And I know okay, that's what it is. And people like me, they can't control us, but they can't come to us like and say, this and that, you need to stop. They're telling you, they try to hint. And they, total strangers say, and they said it, there's the total strangers are saying stuff. There's no way, because, there's stuff, like I said, at that point, they isolated me. Yeah, I'm talking about '03. This is 2016 when I'm reading, but I remember back '03, '02, '04 when I put myself in that, I'm by myself, '02, '03, by myself in the house, and then reading or whatever, and people out in the street, total strangers walking. It's called the street, and they said it's street theater because they spying on you. They, whatever they got this and that, and they know it's called spying, and that we all seen movies even back in the 1920s and 30s and 40s. They could spy. We know, yeah, bugs and all that type of shit. Much less in 2003. So yeah, it made perfect sense. Like, oh, okay, that's how they did it. And but my point, that's the first thing that it said, is also the person won't say anything because most normal people gonna be like on their own. Nobody will have to tell you who are you, and this is what they thought back in 1940 or 1940, whatever. Nobody has to tell you who are you. And I did myself. That's why I never really said it at first. They gonna you thinking to yourself, they gonna be like, why are they who is they? Yeah, exactly. Who is they? Who? Why? Who are you? Why are they spying? And they're literally the person you're talking to is one of the spies or one of the gaslighters, one of the gang stalkers. That's how devious and evil that shit is. Now it's all out there, and we're gonna cut the head of the snake off. It's gonna be over forever.
Live in a free country simply because you have laws. You only live in a free country if the laws are applied equally. Otherwise, the law is not a tool to protect a free people. It's used as a weapon to bludgeon the people who perhaps think wrongly. What is the media going to say here? And it's a good thing that this is part of an ongoing series every single week between now and election night, November 2024. This is Mug Club Undercover, The Stealing of a Nation. There's more to come. But I still expect them to play the same cards. This person's not authoritative. He is. He's speaking out of turn. He's not. He has no first-hand knowledge. He does. This is selectively edited. If you join and go to louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub, you can see it unedited. There's no smoking gun there. It's just boring.
And actually, it's not boring. It's funny as hell. Yet if you're real mad and you've been down in the trenches trying to get some pussy at the bar, the club, whatever, it's funny as fuck. Like, exactly that he ain't lied. And it ain't even about what he could have been talking about a car or whatever. He could have been talking about it, but he's telling the truth. Yeah, or being in combat. He could have been talking about anything. It could be a hole in the wall club. He talking about who he is in the streets. Exactly. It don't. It could be any of that. Or it could be a regular bar. He's talking about who he is at fucking, whatever his job is. He works for this and that. It ain't that exciting. It's only, Home Depot, but I'm the store manager. Exactly. It's the same. All of it is the same. He's not lying. Yeah, but he knows he's in a position. He is using his position. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's why you're supposed to get the promoted when you're young. Yeah, you just a private or whatever he was. A junior lawyer or whatever, a clerk. Yeah, you still you. Oh yeah, I'm a clerk, but you only 25, 26. All the years of law school. You 27. Yeah, but one. I got plans and I work for so. All that. It's all the same, and you're not lying. It's not game. That's what I'm talking about. Certain bitches they get niggas to tell to tell her that spitting that type of shit right there.